Welcome to Biz Plus SA, the heartbeat of South African businesses, insight, and inspiration. I'm your host, Eugene Makukula. Whether you're an ambitious startup in Polokwane or a seasoned entrepreneur in Sandton, today's episode is for you. We're unpacking the magic of social media, the tool that has redefined how business grow in 2025. We're going beyond to the basic to give you expert leverage strategies that will help your business from ordinary to extraordinary. So grab a notebook, let's get to work. Here's a question for you. How often do you check your social media in a day? I, for one, I'm a junkie of social media. I'm forever there. Most people, the answer is more than they'd like to admit. In South Africa alone, over 30 million people are scrolling, liking, sharing, and following right now. This isn't just statistics, it's your opportunity. Social media isn't just for influencers or mega corporations anymore. It's a great equalizer. Let me tell you a quick story. Last year, a woman in Durban started selling handmade jewelry online with just 500 rands. That's her startup. Her TikTok videos showcase her designs and which went viral. And today, she exports to countries like Germany and Australia. That's the power of social media. It's not just a platform. It's a business stage. You have a global audience at your fingertips. The only question is, what will you show them? Finding your audience and choosing your platforms. Let's talk about strategy. You must be strategized. You must strategize along these things because posting randomly won't cut it in 2025. Johela, you won't cut it. Not all platforms are built the same. And that you must know. Not all platforms are built the same. Audience isn't everywhere. Imagine trying to sell luxury watches on TikTok and hosting then challenges on LinkedIn. That wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Here's a breakdown so you keep sharp. Facebook, it's still the king of local businesses. If you run a hair salon, car wash, or family restaurant, this is where your customers are. For Instagram, the home of lifestyle and beauty. If your brand is visually, that shows beauty, that shows elegance, that shows modeling, design visually, Instagram, it's for you. TikTok, if you are creative, creativity is where rules are. Don't overthink. Show your personality. Post behind the scenes of your content. Let your audience connect with your brand in a very funny way. Show how to. One thing I like about TikTok is that you get an opportunity to show the how-to of how your business is actually working and how your customers are getting your product from you, how they deliver it, and how happy your customers are. That platform actually annihilates scamming and scammerizing people. As for LinkedIn, these are thought leaders and B2B business. If you are a consultant, a coach, or in a professional service, LinkedIn is a space to establish your authority. You have to be there. Otherwise, why do you exist? Choose one or two platforms and master them. Remember, it's better to be impactful on one platform than to be invisible in all 5 platforms. Here's a golden rule. Your audience doesn't care about you. They care about what you can do for them. Your content should either educate, entertain, or inspire. Let me break it down. If you own a bakery, show how you make your signature chocolate cake or share tips on baking at home. Or little cuckoo, show them. If you're a plumber, post short videos about your DIY fixes. If you're in tech, share updates on innovations your customers will benefit from your company. Remember, you are there to serve your clients. That's the first thing of existing in a business. But content alone isn't enough. You need to be consistent. Think of social media like planting a garden. You can't water it once and expect a forest. Posting regularly, engaging with your audience, and watch your community grow, that will actually help. If you really need help, use tools like Canva for designing, platforms like Later or Hotsuite to schedule your post. Time is not an excuse. In this industry, time is not an excuse. Now you need to know the difference between paid adverts and organic reach. Now I'm going to give you the difference. Let's talk about money, because growing on social media organically is great, but sometimes you need a boost. Organic growth, this is about authenticity, building your audience by posting your quality content, using trending hashtags, and collaboration with influencers in your niche. That's it, that's organic growth, collaborating. Now, when it comes to paid adverts, when you're ready to scale, remember your business must be in a position to scale. Invest in ads. For just 200 rands, you can reach thousands of people. Platforms like Facebook and Instagram let you target by age, location, and interest. That's precision marketing at its finest. A tip: don't run ads without testing your content first. Start with organic posts, see which ones get the best engagement. Then put money behind the winning team. It's a game changer. It's a gamble. A gamble also comes with big changes. Okay, you've been posting, engaging, and maybe even running ads. How do you know if this is working? Here's our metrics that matters. Number one, in your engagement range, are people liking, commenting, and sharing? Engagement is the heartbeat of your social media success. If people are not engaging in your post, you just know that your posts are invisible. Follower growth. Are the right people following you? Remember, quality beats quantity every time. Get the right followers. Your right followers will be drawn by the right engagement and the right content. Now, this is a very tricky situation. Traffic. Are your posts driving people to your website or your physical store? Your content must be very, 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 very clear. Are you for your website or your physical store? Now, if you post content to your website and people start to come because they saw information about where your location, your store is, then you'd know that your content is actually working. But if you're creating content that promotes your website, obviously you will see the traffic increasing from your website. Sales and conversion. At the end of the day, are followers becoming my customers, or I'm just having followers? Just having followers, so you need to make the distinguish. Now, you need to turn your followers into your customers. It's not easy, but your content and what you are selling will convert your followers into customers. Don't get obsessed with vanity metrics like likes. Focus on the numbers that impact your bottom line. Tools like Google Analytics, Meta Business Suits are your best friend. If you don't have that, you won't actually measure what's actually happening on your social network. Here's the deal. Social media isn't just luxury. It's a necessity. And the best part, it's a tool that works for you while you sleep. Works 24 hours, my friend. If you've been hesitating to dive in, let today be the day you start. Take the first step, whether it's creating a profile, posting your first reel, or replying to a comment. Remember, every big brand you admire started small. Coca-Cola sold 25 bottles in their first year. You're building an empire, one post, one customer, and one connection at a time. And before we go, I want to leave you with this challenge, right? Create one piece of content this week that tell your audience who you are, why they should choose you. Post it, tag us, Biz Plus SA, and let's celebrate your growth together. That's it for today's episode on Biz Plus SA. If this episode sparked some idea, share it with your fellow entrepreneur and subscribe. Until then, keep building, keep growing, and remember, your success story starts with you.